Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to episode 1, or technically it's episode like 18 or 19, but the first episode of the second season, and we are in the Premier League. Leeds United is back, finally, let's go. And we are starting off this season immediately with a bang with some dealings that we did in the previous season. We have, as you can see here, a bunch of contract player available, you know. We've got new players. The first one is Graham Shinnie, a Scottish left back. The next one is probably going to be the most exciting player that we will have in this season, and that is Yazis Ardis, an American striker with great pace, height, strength, and looks like a beast. The next one is Renato Stefano, a relative unknown at the beginning of this season in real life, and he has just shone and really done quite well. Got himself a great rating so far in this career mode, and he is going to be a great hybrid midfielder. He can play really anywhere. We've got Stevanovic, who's just a pacey right midfielder. I was hoping to get someone that wasn't exactly a winger, but a right midfielder, drop them back, and just someone that's got plenty of pace, and he looks fantastic. We've got Bakary Sarko, the exact same deal, but instead, of course, he's on the left-hand side, on the left midfielder, and he, of course, we got him from Wolves, a guy that, you know, should be playing at least Premier League sort of level, and finally he is. And the final player is another striker, Samuel Longo, who used to play for Inter. He's gone down a little bit, but hopefully we can revive his career a little bit, and maybe, you never know, play him alongside Yazi, and see how he goes with that. Our budget, despite going into the Premier League, is still actually less than what we had in the Championship. We have 3.7 million and 20 grand on wage. And the great thing is, there's very little expectation for me in this season. They just don't want me to get relegated, which is fair enough. Now for the next part, and this is the players that we currently have, selling and transfer listed and loaning away. Let's have a look. We've got Tong, Ayose, Montenegro, Taylor, Dawson, Nicholas Storm, who I've decided to transfer list as well because, you know, a really poor first season, and that's pretty much it for me. And then Perver, who is there are the, seven players that we've transfer listed. And then only 2 players that we're going to be loaning listing anyway, and that's going to be Benedictic and Jack Grealish, who, you know, he's got this really great potential, or he's meant to, but he did not grow last season at all. It was very disappointing. And here is the starting 11 from last season. What I'm going to do now, with all the players that we have in our reserves, and I'll show them to you really quickly. Boom. Well, wait a minute. There we go. So you've got like guys like Zardes, Longo, Renato Stefanovic, Sarko, some great players. I'm now going to put all of those players into the starting 11, make the strongest one that I have, and I'll get back to you. Give me a sec. So here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. New formation and a brand new lineup, and it's a new lineup at that as well. So let's have a look. Goalkeeper is the same. Marco Silvestri, he's still in there. Graham Shinnie is at the left back position. Tyce Browning, who was about a 63, 64 when we first signed him for absolutely free at the start of the season last season, was, you know, like 5 overall points less than that. And now he's developed into probably the second or third best centre-back that we have. And he has been growing by heaps. So he's in there, along with Liam Moore, who also grew by about 4 or 5 overall last season too. And those two look like they are going to be sensational in a few seasons. Sam Bryan's still at the right back position, of course. And now we move into the midfield. Adrian's going to be playing a little bit further back. We'll see how he goes. Might rotate that spot around, but he's at a centre midfielder position. We've got Sarko at the left midfielder spot, and we've got Stevanovic at the right midfielder spot. Now, Renato Stefan, as you can see, he's a right midfielder, but let's have a look at his actual preferred positions. Left midfield, right midfield, and centre attacking midfielder. He can play either wing and at the cam spot. So we're going to try him out there and see how he goes as well. And our strikers, we've got Frederick Goldbranson. And yes, I do have Longo on the bench. I might rotate him and Goldbranson around. But again, Goldbranson does have a good amount of pace, which is fantastic. And Yazis Ardis, who is the man. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, only 23 years of age, 6'2". Good amount of height for him. Decent stats for a striker, but his pace and his stamina and his strength, he looks like a tank. He looks fantastic. Can't wait to use him. And now we return to the shortlist. Of course, I've still got plenty of names from last season, plus a couple of new ones, and let's go through, because I do want to inquire and do exactly what I did at the start of the first season, and that's inquire for a bunch of players that are at bigger clubs, aren't exactly getting a lot of game time, and we could get on the cheap. The first player is Alessio Romagnoli at Roma, and I nearly signed him with Southend United in the first J-Bucks Metal Career Mode, but didn't actually eventuate, but still, he looks fantastic, so I'm scouting him. I've got Serge Gnabry from Arsenal. Again, Arsenal, it does work a lot with Arsenal apparently, where you can get some really good players from Arsenal for pretty cheap, so we're looking at Gnabry. We're also looking at Giardine Zelalim, who we also know a little bit about already, which is good. Nabil Bentaleb, who is a little bit of a, I don't really know what's going on there. I think a lot of people think he's a bit of a coach's pet or whatever at Spurs, but again, he looks pretty good. We're looking at him too. Adrien Rabiot, again, he looks like a nice one from PSG, getting plenty of game time, should be around mid-70s, or not getting that much game time at PSG. We're going to look at, now, I don't know if this is correct pronunciation or not, but he's Nyang or Mbai. I need to get this pronunciation down. If we can sign him, then I'll do it, but Nyang or Nyang or whatever, I definitely want to have a look at him too. And finally, there's Kingsley Common, but this guy's just going to get that much better every single season. And I think the chances of us actually signing him getting less and less and less, but I still want to try to get him if possible. So I'm just going to wait a few days, probably about 10 or so, until we know more about them, know about their wages, and then inquire. But without further ado, let's advance. And do we hear something back from the first day? A transfer offer for Marco Silvestri. Now, my goalkeeper, Marco Silvestri, last season, kept the most amount of clean sheets in the league. So we're going to get bombarded with offers for him. I'm not just going to flat out reject all of them, but I'll see if something happens, if something ridiculous and a dumb offer comes in. I don't think it will, but if it does, we'll have to think about it. And let's see the first one. Fiorentina, immediately. That is a big, big offer. And Stuttgart for 4.4. I'm probably just going to reject both of these. I need a stupid, stupid offer. Now, I just stopped advancing for a little bit, only because I just remembered that I actually bought, with the remaining cash that I had last season, 2 scouts. They're not great scouts, 2-star experience and judgment for the both of them, but I just sent them away. I've sent Dominic Vickers to England for 6 months, and I've sent Jamie Pidgley or whatever to Belgium for 6 months. So if they pick up someone amazing, then we'll look into them. But in the meantime, we have more transfer offers. One for a player that we're actually looking to sell, and that is Nicky Ioze, and Charlton trying to get him on the cheap. I mean, I don't think that, let's just take it down to something reasonable. Let's say 700,000, submit that offer, and I'm probably going to reject this one for Ipswich. Yeah, no, that's not good enough. And Charlton have matched the Nicky Ioze 700 grand, so they're going to send us that hopefully pretty soon. And another transfer offer now for Marco Silvestri, this one from Blackburn. That one's much, much bigger. But do I really want to? I don't know. Look, I think I'm going to do the right thing here. It'd be great to get in this big influx of cash, but no, we're going to have to reject all offers. I'm going to keep Marco Silvestri. Another transfer offer now for Brian Montenegro, one of the strikers that we were using. Okay, they want to get him on the cheap too. Let's just counter offer that for what he's worth, 650. And now let's go back to the shortlist to see. Yep, some of the prices are starting to come in now for Romagnoli's there. Let's see. Serge Gnabry, Bentaleb, Zelalim, all these players. I reckon we'll start inquiring for some players. Inquire for Romagnoli. We'll inquire for Gnabry. We will inquire for Zelalim. We will inquire for Bentaleb. You better believe it, Rabbo. We've just inquired for you. 4.4 mil, but let's just chuck it in there. Why not? Nyang. And now Kingsley Common. Let's see what you got. Inquire for you too, son. Romagnoli for 2 million. Okay, that's good because he was worth 2.4. I remember it fondly. Serge Gnabry. That is a definite bargain because he's worth half. That's half of what he's actually worth right there. Brilliant. Zelalim. Again, that's fantastic. Although he's worth about 1 million, but that's 200. That's insane. It doesn't get much better than that. That'd be insane. Nabil Benta. I was wrong. It gets so much better. He's worth over 2 million and we're getting him for 160. This is so brilliant. Spurs, you just don't. Wow. I don't think he can get much better, but Nyang was worth 4.4. I'm expecting him to be worth like 10 million or the counter offer. 1.8 million for 74 rated. Oh my God. This is so overpowered. This is what Road to Glories are all about. Exploiting career mode to just try to get everything out of it. Squeeze everything out of it with just the limited capabilities that you have. And we are absolutely getting bargains. The thing that sucks is we actually have so little cash right now, we won't be able to afford most of these players. So if I'm going to try to get all of them, I've got to think of something. But I tell you the 2 players that we're going to go for right now because they're so stupidly cheap. Zelalim and Bentaleb. Unbelievable scenes. We're getting the 69-year-old... Shit, why do I always do that? And we're also getting Bentaleb. If it will load, it doesn't want to. There we go. We don't know what his overall is yet, but surely I'm expecting him to be over 70 or at least 70. For 160, 20 years of age, this is insane. I think I just did it again. Did I say 120, 60 years? Why the fuck do I keep doing it? I don't know, but let's just move on. Rabbo again. He was worth about 2 million as well, and Kingsley Common is the 12 million. We finally get shut down. It doesn't always work. Son of a bitch. Spurs have accepted. That's great. So 30 grand. Let's offer him 4 years and submit the offer. Hopefully we won't need a squad roll. And now we wait to hear back from Zelalim. And it's another Arsenal offer. Well done. Accepted. And then that's going to be only 10,000 wage. Okay, cool. Not bad. So Bentaleb wants to understand the squad role and Zelalim wants to have the same. Okay, let's go with the important first team for Bentaleb at 72. And Zelalim, we will give you, I'm going to say we'll go with squad rotation. We'll keep it low and see if we can build up from there. Hopefully you can just accept that. But Bentaleb has accepted. He's okay with an important first team role, which is good. I thought he might have gone for the crucial, but no. And we make our first signing. A 72-year-old, I've done it again. A 20-year-old, 72 rated player, $160,000. That's stupid. And Zelalim is not happy. He wants to have a bigger role. Okay. Let's go with an important as well. I'm honestly not too sure if we'll be able to keep him totally happy if that's what the amount of game time he wants as an important first team player, but we'll sign him anyway. I've just got this quick friendly that I'm going to sim against Montpellier before I actually do anything else. We'll skip. Nobody gets injured. Sarko got a yellow card and we draw the game. That's fine. But this is the thing. He's worth 1.8 million and $60,000 wage. And if we go to the buy for approach Milan to buy, I've only got 60 grand in the wage. Yeah, sure, but only 1.1 million. So I'm not going to be able to sign him. I won't be able to just buy him. So I've got to... How do I get all of these players, or at least not all of them, but some of them? Because I'm telling you right now, in the first season, we already asked for cash, requested funds from the board. This is our second season, yet to play a game. There's no way that they're giving us cash. It's just not happening. This might be a long shot, but we'll try it. We're going to approach to loan. Now, hear me out. I know that I hate loaning. I hate giving loan players games because they're just going to go away. But I'm going to try to set a futures fee. He's worth 1.8. Let's just set the 20% bonus because it does nothing. Yeah, okay. We'll try that and we'll submit for it. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. Now, if it works, we should get an email back saying, we'll get back to you shortly. If they... Okay, well, we're not going to get that before this game. That will just sim super quick. But yeah, if you get an email saying, we think it's fair, we'll get back to you shortly, that means that, yeah, you've got him. Don't worry. They're not going to come back at you and say no as we win 4-0 and no one gets injured. No, yeah. Still waiting for that email from AC Milan. We get it regarding the loan offer. Let's read it. What does it say? Has it just kicked me on my back? We will get back to you shortly. Our management team have reviewed your offer to take and buy Yang. I need to get this name down. On loan with the option to buy him at the end of the loan period. We feel the fee involved is fair. We are not decisive on allowing him. They'll get back to us and they'll say yes. I can almost guarantee you. But now, something else pretty exciting. Monthly scouting updates. Let's see if we've picked up any beauties. Remembering that I don't have the best guys at my... He's okay. Yeah. And oh my freaking... Wow. Renee Hawkins. Hell, wow. That is... Wow. That's actually... Oh, he's 5'4" though. He's a midget. Well, there we freaking go. Well, absolutely. I'll sign him for a 2-star. How much is he worth? That's... Fine by me, but wow. Let's see if our other bloke from Belgium's pulled any... No. Nah. Oh, that's quite disappointing. Holy shit though, he's 4'11". I don't think I've ever seen someone that short. I've seen babies taller than that. Oh my god, that's a fucking tiny. But when do we hear back? From Milan. We can get him. This is brilliant. We've got the wage for him too. Even though it says negative 685, hopefully that shouldn't mean anything. Hopefully we can just get him because it's not like we're actually giving that money away. We should still keep it. Confirm? We've just got him. We've got him. We've got him. What a signing. On a loan, yeah, sure. But we just now need to make sure that at the end of the season, and this is the Premier League, so we'll get a good amount of pay for getting a good run in the FA Cup and a good run in the... and if we finish decent in the Premier League, which hopefully we can, we should get plenty of cash in anyway, and we should have enough. So we could sign this guy. That's not too bad though, that's fine. If another sale comes along and we get a sudden influx of cash, then we'll go for it. But yeah, that's great. But that's another hell of a signing, and we are just adding to the list of incredible young, exciting talent on this roster. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Leaving it on August the 10th. Thank you all for watching. If you want the next Leeds United episode, then be sure to hit 3,000 likes on this video. As soon as we do, the second episode goes up. The second episode of the second season, that is. And that will do it for me. But until next time, guys, my name's MasterBucks. Thank you all for watching once again, and have a good one. Bye-bye.